Hello, Aries. Welcome to your weekly reading. My voice today is not great. I've been singing and dancing too much, quite clearly. Anyways, hopefully my voice is okay through the video. I hope that you guys can hear me, which is going to be nice. This is for the week of the 13th going to the 26th, okay? Aries, I want to make sure that you guys are getting all of these weeks covered. I know I've been away for a little bit. I'm still away, actually, but I want to get these readings out to you because I know that you guys feel like you need it. I feel like I want to be back as well, so I'm going to listen to that little calling and lead that Spirit is giving me. So I hope that these messages reach you well. I hope that my voice lasts through this video. One thing I want to say is that I managed to do Leo's reading, but Aries, for some reason, my throat chakra is really kind of being blocked around this week. So making sure that we are speaking up is going to be the first message I'm going to say to you guys, and making sure that we are being honest and everything that we say is of truth, and what we're listening to is of truth as well. If anyone's lying to us around this week, you will identify it. I think your intuition is going to be kicking around this week, so you are going to know who is right for you, who is not right for you. 111, as I said that, so that could also be a very divine number for you. The 111 really does represent that things are happening. Your manifestations are coming to life, number one. I really feel like that is the case whenever 111 comes up. Most importantly, you're in your alignment to yourself, which is important. So everything that happens this week is going to happen for a reason, okay? As everything does, but most importantly this week we're being told to remember that, okay? Anyways, enough about my throat. What was coming up for the fire signs was that this is a very big time for judgment, okay? That's the word that came to mind straight away. And judgment is really like the Judgment card about closing out cycles, opening new doors, getting ready for a new life whilst we're ending an old part of ourselves. It's really about coming to a conclusion with a certain something. And this could definitely be physical endings. You know, this could be endings of relationships and forgiveness so that we can move forward. Or, you know, energetic endings of where we've been separated from someone or something for a while and it's still been on our minds, or it's still something that's been affecting us. This is a really good time of what we are releasing now here, Aries. Most importantly, it's clearing space for a new chapter, which will be coming up for you. But this next few weeks is that conclusion before the new beginning. You know, it's like the number 10 before the 0. So it looks good. Or should I say the 0 before the 1? Because that's what it feels like, actually. It's kind of that completeness. And a 10 to me is not complete. I want to kind of say 0 is, because it's just, I don't know. Anyways, with that being said, I feel like it's like we're really kind of clearing a slate here so that we can start fresh and start new and get ready to build on a certain foundation, which is our life. So this feels good. Ending relationships, understanding whether things are right for us or not. We're weighing things up this week, and this is what's helping us come to a conclusion. So there is going to be a lot of thinking. There is going to be a lot of maybe even write things down. I would actually urge you, if you guys aren't very good at making decisions in your head, like I am not, I'm not very good at that at all. So what I do is I write things down. Okay, what's the pros of the situation? What's the cons of the situation? Does the good outweigh the bad, or does the bad outweigh the good, or is it balanced? And a lot of this time we're actually understanding that there is actually a lot of imbalance in our life. And Aries, you are going to be bringing things into balance. If you've been feeling anxious, if your body has been feeling unsettled, this is a time of where you're understanding, oh, now I understand why. There's a certain situation, there is a certain void in my life that's creating this anxiety, that's creating this unsettling feeling inside you. So you're understanding things now, which is amazing. I feel like the fire signs have been so optimistic recently and so busy and distracted that you haven't realized that there is certain things that need working on, or certain things that just aren't good for you anymore, and you are now seeing it. You've been brought back down to earth again this week to kind of face the facts and face maybe the hard truth even. It might not be that deep for everybody, but it feels like the hard truth of maybe this goal isn't really right for me, and maybe you're changing industries, you're changing paths. Whatever you are doing, you have Spirit's guidance. You are protected. And that's one thing I want to say to you. Anything that happens during this week, any changes that you make are divinely guided. Okay, this is just a a revelation of truth, which is again what judgment does really mean. So it's really coming in strong for the fire signs. But with that all being said, I do see also that you guys are going to be thriving. You guys are going to be center of attention. There was a sun energy coming through, so there is still going to be optimism. There is still going to be success. One thing that came out in the pre-shuffle as well was I was hearing that there's going to be an increase. So an increase of wealth, increase of finances, increase of abundance around you, and whatever, in however you want to view that, because abundance could be anything. But I do see that there's an increase in stuff here coming up for you guys, and it felt good. All right, so this is good for you, especially for those of you in businesses. Could be an increase in sales, could be an increase in services that you are offering and it's gaining more attention. It could be an increase in attention, increase in views if you are online as well. Do you see what I mean? There's just a good amount of things coming away, and it's coming in abundance. So you might have even manifested this, guys. Expect a little bit of delays. We are going through a retrograde. Mercury's going retrograde around the time that I'm posting this video. So just be aware, make sure that we are leaving enough space and time to get to work, to and from places. Be aware of being late, be aware of emails and sending it to the wrong person, or, you know, spelling errors and stuff like that. Just be very aware. Double check everything. And just be totally prepared around this week, okay? Also, one last message I just want to put out there before I start talking your heads off, Aries, is that Spirit was saying here that if it's to get what you want, it shouldn't be this hard. Now, this might not resonate with everybody, but it was really a big quote that they wanted to say here. It was a sentence that they said, it shouldn't be this hard to get what you want. And this either means that there is something that we're carrying that is no longer we shouldn't be carrying this baggage anymore, and it's slowing us down, or it's delaying our blessings. Or this could even mean that maybe this is not the right thing. Maybe you don't actually really want it, you just thought you did. And now you're actually understanding the facts within this week. So again, the truth is coming out, revelations are coming in, you're understanding the truth so that you can then move forward. So it does look good, so don't worry about it. It's just, again, the hard truth so that we can move forward in the right direction. Okay, so Aries, the first card coming up for you is Co-Create. This is a really amazing card, by the way. And actually, I like this because I do definitely feel as though we are picking either a new goal or a new life. And I love this because this egg down here represents new life. It represents here, Aries, that we are starting something new and nurturing something new, a new idea, a new manifestation, which feels awesome. We are also using our intuition here, which is what is represented by this owl. This owl also, for me, represents spirit. So you're showing up as this cheetah, which is also shown up in another card of this deck of Go the Distance, which is about you achieving this goal. So you're making your mind up on a new goal. You're understanding now and having a little conversation with Spirit about what you need to do to get there. Okay, whether you're doing this consciously or not, this is just happening for you in your energy. Okay, and I feel like you're claiming something. So within this week, I do see that we might even reach a goal, or because this egg hasn't hatched, you're claiming something to be yours. You are manifesting something and it will come to light here. You're building the right foundations, you're building the right structures for it, and Spirit is creating a plan for you to get there. Okay, so if you're taking any new paths that feel just you're called towards them spontaneously, go down that route, because it feels like this is Spirit saying this is going to be the way that's going to help you get where you need to go. Okay, not everyone's going to understand you, Aries. A very big theme for everyone right now is that you don't need to have everyone supporting you for this to be a good idea. And I've learned that through my life. For anyone who's interested, everything that I have done, I've had zero support in, but look where I have come. If I listened to everyone else, I would not be where I am today. I would be very miserable. Let's just put that, let's just put that straight. So if you don't have any support around you here, Aries, or people who aren't giving you the validation that you feel like you need, give it to yourself. Honest to God, I feel like this is going to really help you because you have Spirit's validation. I'm hearing that this is a very good route for you, a very good path for you, a very good idea, and you are going to co-create success from this. Okay, so you come first. Okay, your opinion comes first, your views come first, not everyone else's. Okay, your validation is stronger than everyone else's. Okay, Anyways, so I like this. You're claiming something to be yours, and it will be. You just need to nurture this now. You just need to look after it like an actual egg. If you imagine it, you have to give it the right kind of warmth and stuff. This is about you stepping into your divine feminine energy as well in order for your manifestations to really come to light here. Okay. All right. Anything else for Aries for this week? We have the fates coming in. So yes, a lot of spontaneous things will be coming up for you. Again, don't be afraid to kind of step out of the norm. When the fates comes in, this does say that Spirit has literally got your back within this week. Everything that happens within this week will happen for a reason. I said this earlier, I will say it again, especially when the fates card comes out. You might find that you meet certain people around this time, or some things just seem to slot into place and it seems perfect. This is because you are now in true alignment, because now this egg is not just an egg. It's got the same print of you on it. It's in your DNA. It's in your divine blueprint, okay? And this is really going to start to come out for you, especially in terms of businesses. You are destined to have this business. You are destined to go down this route. You are destined to have whatever it is that you feel like you are called towards having, okay? It's a lot to do with creation. Could even be birth, okay? You are divinely meant here to be a parent as well here, or in this relationship as well. Regardless, this is all going to work out beautifully. Like I said in the beginning though, if there is resistance, this might not be the right person. This might not be the right thing, because with the fates and co-create, what is divinely meant to be yours will just seem to happen to you, okay? You will walk down that direction and things not just fall into your lap, because it's not that it's not always like that, but it will feel like it when it happens. You've walked this path and suddenly something just comes in, some person comes in and says, oh, hey, do you need help with this? And it's exactly what you need help with. Do you see what I mean? It seems to slot into place. Let's see what is coming up for your tarot cards as well for Aries. Spirit, what can you tell me? We have 9 of Wands. Here we go. We also have the Empress here. So again, that divine feminine. Doesn't have anything to do with gender. What it is about nurturing. Now we have the warrior energy coming through here with the 9 of Wands. So there is still that masculine energy about determination and protection of ourselves, of our ideas. Again, it does feel like we are having to do a lot of this stuff alone. The 9 of Wands is that you are kind of preparing for the battle by yourself. I do think though that we will find other people that will just naturally come in to help us. But this is you getting prepared. This is you getting ready. This is you placing those boundaries, getting yourself set up and planning for this new thing that seems to be coming into your life. Especially in terms of growth and abundance with the Empress card coming through here, okay? Pay attention to our diet here, Aries. More fruits and veggies necessary. Go ahead and have those smoothies. Go ahead and drink that water. I feel like being healthy is going to be super important for you. This is a really amazing time of where you are prioritizing yourself here. And I feel like your health will be improving, by the way. So anyone who's been struggling with that or been trying to get into a good routine with that as well, this is a really good time of where I see that is going to be increasing. Your strength is increasing as well with this. Could be physical strength, could be mental strength, could be emotional strength, could be spiritual strength. It could be all of them, especially when the Empress comes in. It could be all of them. And this is where, because of this alignment, things will happen the way that they need to. Let's just clarify the 9 of Wands. Just protect yourself. Again, stand your ground if you need to stand your ground. Say what you need to say if you feel like it's necessary, and follow your gut instinct, because you are very intuitive around this week, where you're going to know when you need to speak up, know when you need to hold back, and just trust in that, okay? Don't fall into the temptations of biting your tongue when you know you need to say something, and saying something when you know you need to bite your tongue, okay? We have the 5 of Cups coming in. So there has been a little bit of difficulty in our life, and there definitely has been some disappointments, especially in terms of any fire signs, that is Leos, Aries, or Sagittariuses. Could even be just yourself. Maybe you feel like you've disappointed yourself, or maybe you are looking too much at the negative sides of yourself rather than the positives. This is again that life review time of where we understand what is good about me, what is bad about me, and what can I do to change this list. When it's ourselves, we have the ability to change it, so it's not the end of the world if you don't like yourself or there's certain traits of ourselves that we need to change. We are fully in control of that, okay? Don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. Now, this can also just mean that maybe things haven't gone the way that you wanted it to, or people have overstepped the boundaries and overstepped the line and have made you upset or irritated you. Again, focus on the positives here. What is the positive in a situation? Even if it is just the fact that, okay, well, this is just this person, I can distance myself from them. That's a positive sign because you're in control of that, okay? Anything else coming in for Aries for this week? Knight of Cups. It feels like we have some options here with the Seven of Cups and the Knight of Cups coming through in terms of romance, romantically. There is someone who is interested in you, Aries, but for some reason I don't know if we're wanting to pursue it just yet. Let me just clarify. The Five of Wands and the Temperance, because you're in the middle of something. I'm in the middle of something. This person might be a bit of a distraction to you, is one thing I want to say, just because of what I've just said there. It doesn't feel like it's the right time. Maybe you do want this person, maybe you don't, maybe it's just not the right time for the both of you. But the Temperance and the Five of Wands, you're trying to kind of ease the you're trying to create peace in your life, whether it's internally or externally. I do think there's a lot going on for you. I don't think this is the best time to rush into anything. Feel free to flirt around if that's something that you're interested in here, Aries, because the Knight of Cups does say that there is someone who is emotionally invested in you. But with the Five of Wands, there's a bit of drama, there's a bit of chaos here, there's a bit of too much going on right now. The Temperance is in the process of easing this. This is a beautiful combination to say that any of this struggle will be eased. If there is any arguments in a relationship as well, I do think that there will be some reconciliation as well here, okay? There could be an apology coming in for you guys. But it's down to you to make a decision about whether this is a good thing or a bad thing. Has this happened before? Does this keep happening? Is this a cycle? If it is, then we need to close the door, okay? We need to close the cycle out so we can make space for something that is already peaceful, right? Where we aren't clashing all the time. So just be aware of this. I do, with the 2-5, see that there is, again, those changes that are necessary for us to make around this week here, Aries. But I feel like we will be able to make those kinds of the right decisions here within this week to be to make something happen, or to, again, get rid of things that aren't happening for you. Again, it shouldn't be so difficult to get what it is that you want. There shouldn't be this resistance involved. When there is resistance involved, then it means that it's just not the right path for us. We have 2 8s here, so we have 3 8s here. 8s could be a good number for you. 8s to me represent free will. Okay, what goes around comes around. Also a bit about karma. So making decisions so that we can get a good outcome out of it. Making the right decisions. It's a choice when the 8 comes in. When it's a 5, these are all changes, by the way. A lot of changes are coming up for the fire signs. These are changes, but these are necessary changes. We already know this needs to change, okay? The disappointments, the lack perspectives, or again, the lack in our relationships and situations, making those decisions to ease them, reconcile with them, or again, leave them behind. The 8s coming through is about you freeing yourself as this combination goes. We are no longer feeling stuck, feeling trapped, feeling anxious. We're freeing ourselves. We could be traveling, we could be moving. Again, we could be changing jobs, changing relationships, so that we can move away from this to start almost a new life full of success. Here with the 3 of Cups here, so we can move towards celebration, so that we can move towards divine people in our lives, and again, just feeling better about ourselves, feeling grateful, feeling gratitude as well. It doesn't feel like there's a lot going on. It feels like a lot of decision making. I mean, some of you, again, will be leaving behind again, a home, or I'm getting career. Love interest does feel like there is reconciliation there, by the way, or again, you're just making peace with the past. I do see, though, that if that is your message, this person will be coming towards you to apologize or to speak to you emotionally, deeply about it, okay? I just want to pull one last card for the week for you here, Aries. Just one card. Choose love. And when it comes down to whether you should love yourself or someone else, you should never be in a position to make that choice, by the way. Always choose yourself. Always choose yourself. Because you can't pour from an empty cup, number one, which means that, well, sometimes it's a good thing to say, actually, I need to love myself first before I love you. And sometimes period. There we go, period. Point blank, that's done. But But this is a very big week of love, of an abundance of that coming in as well for you. And again, this could be a past person coming back. For those of you who has nice exes or nice people, maybe it's even an old friend, but it is someone who we might have had a little bit of a, what's the word for it? A tiff with, right? A little bit of an argument with, because there was the 5 of Wands there. Also, just choosing ourselves. You will be thriving, by the way. The Ace of Cups is also about abundance. It's filling. It's a fulfillment, especially of our own emotions on the inside. So this is going to be a great week, but there is going to be some big decisions and some big choices that you have to make, paths especially in terms of careers, so you can think bigger, aim bigger, and it will be very good for you, okay? But it might feel troubling when you're in the middle of it, but I'm here to tell you, you have what it takes. I'm here to tell you that you are going to make the right decisions. You are wise enough to know, and by following your gut, you will make the right decisions. And again, with the fates here, it will work out the way that it needs to. Okay, just listen to your calling, listen to your gut, and go the route that you believe is your route. Okay, I love you guys. I will see you guys next week. I wish you all the best. I missed you. I hope you liked the video. I hope you liked the reading. I hope it resonated with you guys. If you liked it, make sure you like, share, subscribe. But aside from all that, I will see you guys next week. Okay.